Hey, so this is my first YouTube review, and I purchased some panty dropper earlier today. I ordered it online a little while ago. Good shipping from their website. I got this in some 6 milligram nicotine, and the juice tastes amazing. You know, we're going to sit here, we're going to vape on it, we're going to talk about it. One thing I would like to mention, I hate this little bottle that they come in for the samples. I hate them so much. I'll explain in a little bit, but when you're trying to drip it, it's so hard. So hard to get it out. And then the drops are so big, you end up getting it everywhere. You end up over dripping. Juice gets in your drip tip, and it's just a whole big mess. So I don't suggest using those bottles. Good Life, if you're listening, please change your sample bottles. So just, even like a thinner plastic would do much better, because it's a pain in the ass to try to push that down. I'll be vaping it out of my Brass Monkey with some Twisted 20, I don't know if you can see that, some Twisted 26 gauge that some guys at Diversity Vapes here in Norfolk, Virginia helped me out with. Guys are great over there. If you know you're in the area, definitely stop in there. But let's take a vape on it. So it's good. It's amazing. One of my favorite juices. It's a strong. It's not too strong, but it's a noticeable flavor. Unlike some other juices where you get a slight hint. You know, you get a very good flavor out of this. It's a good pomegranate flavor. Has a hint of raspberry, which I really only taste the raspberry when there's a freshly charged battery. And you're right off the charger. The first like 5-6 drags will taste the raspberry, but not as much. So it's more of a pomegranate. And if you didn't notice before, it is a clear juice. So it's not going to gunk up your coils or anything if you're using it in a tank. There's no menthol or cinnamon in it, so it's not going to corrode any of those people that use like to use the plastic tanks, like the EVODs, and I don't know anything else that has the Vivi Novas, the original ones. So if you're using anything like that with a plastic tank, you don't got to worry about it. It's not going to gunk up your coils or anything. On the Good Life website, and it doesn't say on the bottle. Yeah, it doesn't say anything on the bottle about the PG-VG ratio. I think it's maybe like a 60-40 mix or like a 70-30 mix. Because even just shaking it around, it looks too thin to be a full 50-50 blend. Or being used as anything else. It probably is a 60-40. It looks a lot like the Cutwood juice. How thin that is, and that's a 60-40 blend. It's definitely not 100% VG. It's way too thick to be 100%. So I don't want to give anybody some false information about the PG-VG. I feel that they should put it on their website, but their description as the juice is, if there was only one e-liquid to make you irresistible, we took a little raspberry, a little pomegranate, and then added a couple of secret ingredients to give you a vape, so it is amazing. No one could ever turn you down. Be yourself, I'll let the juice work its magic. If you want to know what it tastes like, it tastes pink. Alright? And I think, you know what they say, they put a secret ingredient in there. I think it might be a little bit of cranberry. Or I don't know if that's maybe the cranberry, the pomegranate, and the raspberry mixing together. But I definitely taste pomegranate and some cranberry. I don't really taste a raspberry. It might just be them mixing together, like I said. And here was my problem with this bottle. Alright, so let's say you're just using this bottle. First of all, you gotta take this cap off. Which, let me tell you, when you're driving, is very hard to do, taking this cap off. Because then you end up losing it, it gets stuck in your feet, then you gotta keep this from spilling. Alright, so most of the time, I just picked up one of these bottles for $2, and I'm putting the juice in here, cleaning it out before I put a new juice in. Makes it much easier, especially when you're dripping and driving. Just flick it off and you're good. Kind of hard to put it back on though when you start going. But you see, it's hard, and the drops are kind of big too, and it never goes where you want. So that's my honestly only complaint with this juice, and maybe that it goes so fast, but it tastes so good that I'll sit here for hours and just vape this one juice. I could go all day, a couple of days until this runs out, and it tastes awesome. Yeah, maybe it's reasonably priced too, because for this 10 ml bottle, it's $6 plus whatever shipping it's going to be, which isn't bad. Most shops will probably have that for like $8 or $9 if they're getting the sample packs to sell. If you're with Good Life, they go all the way up from 0 to 24 milligrams, so it is very diverse. Unlike the Vaping Rabbit, which I love the Vaping Rabbit, but their juice only goes up to 3 milligram right now. And I vape a 6, and in my K-Fun I vape a 12. So it's, it's nowhere even close to what I'm dripping in it, so it's not even giving me enough. And they're selling 30 ml bottles of this for, like, it looks like $15. You got to do some math here. And then they have a 50 ml for $20, and they have a 100 ml for $36, which is it's a great deal, because most companies are selling 15 mils at a shop or even on most of their websites for $15, between $15 and $10 depending on how big the company is. So it's a great price. You can't beat it, especially for juice that's this good. And I've tried a lot of the a lot of the Good Life juices, and most of them taste great, especially off this Virtue line. They're amazing. And that's what I have to say about this Good Life juice. And whether you have one of these bottles like the Good Life or not, whether it's one of the regular bottles with the dripper on it, either way you should pick up a couple of these. It's, even if you're just sitting like in bed on the computer, it makes it much easier to drip instead of having to unscrew a cap, try not to get it everywhere, get it on the side of the bottle or whatever. It's much easier. And, that's what I have to say about Good Life juices. Well, not all their juices. Some of their juices aren't that great. But the Panty Dropper, and especially the Baja Breeze. Baja Breeze is supposed to be like the Baja Blast Mountain Dew, which tastes awesome. I love Mountain Dew. So that was another juice, which I wish I would have ordered along with this. And the last thing before this video is over, I got an email from a guy named Timothy Healy. And he's a guy that opened up a juice company. And I just want to say thank you, because he sent me an email earlier today. Sorry, Timothy, it took me so long to get back to you. But they asked me if I wanted to sample some juices from them. They're sending them out to me after Memorial Day weekend. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited to try new juices, have some more stuff to review. And then I was emailing another guy from, I don't know if he gave me his name. I don't recall getting a name, but it's from VIP Flavors, and also they're sending me out some juices. They're all 100% organic, and they should be sending me some juices out in a couple of days, actually, because when was this? This was May 21st, and he said between 1 to 3 weeks we'll send them out, because the steeping process is longer for fully organic juices. So hopefully I'll be getting those in soon, which I'm very excited about also. So thanks to both of you guys for sending me out some juices for me to review. And let's take one more drag of this before I'm out.